To be honest, it's
see how
quite
he's given
interesting.
3 good things about himself.
Yeah,
See how he's
absolutely.
I went to Monaco.
Did I tell you about that?
While we are at friendships, let's also talk about some of the characters in our dressing room. Like, could you guys take us through what sort of characters we have in there? The Indian
How
boys,
long
the
you
overseas
got?
boys. There's a lot of fun which happens in there, right? So, just a little sneak peek.
I don't know Axar very well. Like
You should know him.
He came out of quarantine 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Geez, he's a funny guy though, isn't he? Like
Absolutely.
straight away, him and Ishant I've
They
spent
get
a bit of
along
time
really
with. Ishant is hilarious. Oh, it's just he reminds me a lot of Stephen Finn. Stephen Finn will be watching this, but just so funny.
Like
so
on the
funny.
surface, he doesn't come across like what he is, you know, the kind of funny guy.
Absolutely.
Same goes with Finn, because from a fan perspective, I see him to be a serious guy on camera or on television. Right?
He's
I don't
hilarious.
know.
Hilarious. Exactly the
Wow.
same.
No, we got good characters. We got a good setup. Obviously, Shika that you touched on before, lovely man.
What a gem.
Like, yeah, such a very understanding of what type of energy he's putting out there and how he's making people feel. So, he's a very, very good person. Rishab, great leader, inspirational, good with the young kids, builds relationships with Lalit, and he's close with Axar. So, being a young leader, it's really good for the young players in the group. Axar I've known for a long time, but amazingly chilled. I mean, for obviously just got out of quarantine. I even remember last year just his mindset and how relaxed he is and how focused he is. He's very good, very impressive character. So we got a good group.
Yeah, and while we're at, let's talk about 2 of you. I mean, the kind of energies you guys bring in is terrific. I mean, just put on some music and you'll see what this guy can do.
No. That's after a couple of
Come
drinks.
on. We are not doing it here, but you know what I'm
dusty.
talking about.
Still dusty. No, got to give something, haven't you? You know. No, I don't really have much to say on that. To be honest.
But
We'll leave it at that.
you have picked up on Hindi really well. I mean, you've got few words
a
in
little
your
bit.
vocab, but
Ab
you
kaise
speak
ho?
them really well.
ठीक है अच्छा है बहुत अच्छा है चलो जल्दी that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
So every time you got to wrap up something.
चलो जल्दी.
Stoin, how about you?
Nah, not much. Not
Not
much.
much?
Nah.
You,
No.
you tried speaking a couple of words?
I'm still trying to speak Greek.
That's your origin, right?
Yeah. So don't ask me to say anything.
No,
He speaks Australian, mate.
Yeah.
I can speak French once I've had a few drinks.
But how about Hindi? Like at least couple of words you would have caught on?
Yeah, Cheldi, all that sort of stuff.
Ab kaise ho?
No, I don't know that.
No, how are you?
Oh, beautiful. No, I'm not as
Acha.
bilingual as Bilbo.
So he'll get you to speed with some limited Hindi vocab which he has.
Well, actually, my first year, it was obviously Delhi Daredevils then, but Rishab taught me. That's what he used to teach me, and we did something like this.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do that with Stoin again, and he can teach me a few more words.
But you know what words do people catch when they start learning a new language? The swear words. That's where everything begins.
That's where it starts, yeah.
Yeah, know all of them.
You have been part of any pranks that got played on you?
I got called. I was doing. Not sure we can say this actually.
No, then you don't say it. If you're not sure, better not say it. Okay. So let's move on and talk a little bit about last year. You know how things went. I still remember. The memories are very fresh of the first match we played. The last 2 balls you bowled, got into a super over. What a game! I mean, how was the last season? How special was it for you?
Last season was really good fun for me. Obviously, there was a lot of chaos leading into the tournament, and no one knew when the tournament was going to be. And we'd all sort of that was probably the longest I'd spent at home for years. So coming into it was really fresh and really excited. Obviously, a new team, and knew that we had a really talented young side. So that was really exciting. And I guess the first game was almost funny. Ricky still doesn't give me any credit for it. He still says that it's the luckiest thing he's ever seen in his cricket career. So,
You know
Ricky.
which game we are talking about?
No, no.
Just tell him the game. What happened in that game?
What did they need? They might have needed like 1 run off 3 balls or 1 run off 2 balls, something like that.
And he got 2 wickets.
He got bowled a wide half volley. There was only 1 person out on the offside.
KG?
Caught
Bowling to his field.
bowling to the field.
He's giving you some
The double
credit.
bluff.
Yeah,
Classic.
big bluff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can't talk about this too much because I needed I'm trying to reshape my character to be a bit more humble because I've been getting a bit.
You are humble. You are humble. It's fine. Yeah. I know you're not gonna bask in the glory, man. Yeah. Every day is a new day. Yeah. Okay. Let's come to you. Captaining your county side. Like you aspired to do that since you were a child.
No, to be honest, I wasn't. I never really had aspirations to captain at all, and it was only probably by chance and a few things happened at the club, and I've always looked at, regardless of whether I wasn't captain, but I tried to lead by example and by how I conduct myself around the place anyway. So it came by chance, and actually it was probably the best thing for my cricket at that point in time as well. And just it forces you to kind of grow up, but also acknowledge things from different perspectives, and you definitely see a bigger picture. I think, and Stoinis said it earlier about we're constantly trying to move forward, constantly trying to progress, and for me it was a frustrating time, certainly for the England stuff and getting into that team and being on the fringes. I was probably trying too hard. With training, with absolutely everything I did to try and get into that side, and it was really draining. And the lucky thing was captaincy actually made me take a step back and actually worry about the whole group as opposed to just focusing on myself, and it helped my cricket no end. And I started playing my best cricket because actually I stopped trying so hard, and that's always been kind of my handbrake, I suppose, that thing that just kind of holds me back. So no, I'm very thankful. We've got a brilliant group, and in terms of the group that we've created at Kent now over the last 3-4 years, it's progressed hugely, which is very, it's very kind of, it's nice to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. I think that's really important, and because it's my boyhood club, it means a lot to me as well. So yeah, it's great.
And what do you think would be, let's say, an inning or two you remember that helped change your career, or rather helped shape your career, if you could say, across any level?
Yeah, I think it's hard to pinpoint one exactly. To be honest, Storm was playing in the game last year, my first 100 for England. We unfortunately lost the game, but for me, it's that, and I'm sure he'll say the same, until you get over and achieve something that you wanted to achieve for a while, until you actually do it, you know you can do it, but until you actually do it, there's that thing just eating away at you, I think. So for me, that was a big thing, more to prove to that whole summer, really, more to prove to the rest of the group, the England lads, because I'd been on the fringes for so long, and I'd still performed here and there with sporadic opportunity, but just to do it consistently, I think kind of prove to people that I'm not just a 12th man, like squad player. I could step in, and I'm ready to kind of step in and make a place my own. I might have to wait a little bit longer, but I think people have acknowledged that my game's in a really good place.
Absolutely, like can't wait to see you do that for us.
Hopefully.
And Stoin, what about you? We remember your big 100, which went in vain, but like what are the innings you feel shaped you as a cricketer?
Yeah, it's hard. Like Sam said, it's hard. It's not one innings in particular. I think the thing with cricket is, and that I'm not great at, is probably acknowledging and holding on to the good memories sort of thing. You just move on so quickly. So more of the stuff that you do and more of the performances that you have that that you're proud of, most of it's probably because you're not only proud of yourself, but you're proud that either your family or your teammates or the people that have trust in you and that have been following you, they get to enjoy some of that reward as well. I mean, it is great. There's no better feeling than doing well and winning a cricket game, but it's almost diminishing returns. There's nothing that, like, the peak of that feeling is when you're raising that bat and you walk off, and then from then on, it never gets better. It only goes down from there, because you play your next game, you keep going, and the whole thing just moves on. So, like Sam said, playing for your country, doing well for your country is always so important. But even now, like sitting here, you don't like it. It doesn't change anything. It does for that next sort of 24, 48 hours, and then you sort of just carry on with life, I guess.
True. And I think you would have a lot in your bank to speak about once your cricket is over, you're done with it, a few years down the line. Between both of you, who do you think is more likely to come out with a book of his own?
A book?
Him easily. Easily. He's got stories for days. You give him a glass of wine and away he goes. I think easily him.
No, I don't know. I've never thought about that.
No, it's not on.
He keeps a lot to himself, right?
It's all in the journal. If you got to look at that journal, jeez.
Oh, you serious?
It gets dark in there. It gets stormy.
The eye of the storm.
Great. So, last thing before we jump onto a fun segment and close this chat, how do we help him get his social media game up? I mean, he just doesn't give a crap about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't.
You have to push him.
See, that's
gotta
ironic.
be-
Don't you find that ironic? Hey, look at the bloke. Constantly.
I've told him I can be his manager for free. I mean,
For free?
yeah, he's
Come
rejected
on.
it.
No.
a few times.
For free. That's a
That's
great
why he's
offer.
rejected it,
The
right?
content you've given me, high end.
No, I'm getting out there. We're gonna start putting some more social media content out there.
Yeah, you need
You're
to
right,
do a
I'll
coffee
flood it.
diary, espresso. Maybe I'll get an invite for that one. I think social media, it has a lot of positives. It obviously has a very dark side as well. No, it does though, and I think it's ways of managing it and taking it for what it is. I actually put up a video you said about the hotel room earlier. Every time I go to a new hotel, I put up a video of the room or whatever. I actually ended up taking it down because a load of my mates were like, "Oh my god, that's amazing," but it's an amazing hotel we're in, but actually we're locked in here. Apart from going to the ground to training, that's what people don't realise, and I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say with social media is you don't necessarily take whatever you see there for what it is really. It's just the highlights package at the end of the day. You don't see kind of...
I get
thing
what
else.
you're trying to, I mean, that's the reason I'm also kind of
That's
being
why you
low
need to-
key, you know?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
The positive side of it is huge though. I think, again, we talk about putting smiles on people's faces and influencing people positively as well. You said he's a fan's favourite. Well,
Absolutely.
the fan's favourite needs to put more out there for them, don't it?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
he's sneaking ahead.
He's very
competition
good.
is
Yeah. That's fair enough. If I was going to lose the mantle, I don't mind losing it to him.
He's just dropped the weapons. He's
There
not
we go,
interested
done.
in the fight.
It's dropped.
We'll help him
Strong.
though. We'll help him. You know what I mean?
But we got to get onto it.
We'll get onto it.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get on to our last thing, which is a fun segment. Okay, it's quite easy to be honest.
Okay.
You have done it hundreds of times, I believe. 2 truths and a lie. So take turns making 3 statements about themselves, and the other person has to guess which one is the lie. So you have to do like 3 each. So start, like you give out 3 statements about you, and he'll try to catch the lie.
Right.
Try to
This is hard.
maybe not. Like you can keep it simple.
Is it cricket related or anything?
Anything. Just give 3 statements. Like, just make it a little tough for him to catch the lie.
Got one.
2 truths, 1 lie. You got to bluff him. I can see. I know what's going to happen.
I've got nothing good.
Oh, I've got one.
Okay, let's go.
I
You
think
start.
so. I think so.
Yeah.
Need one more. Sorry.
Come on, Sam. We're starting with you. Throw in 3 statements. Let's see if we can catch the
Okay.
lie.
My favourite holiday destination is South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa. I had a trial for Tottenham Hotspur at football, and I came 3rd in a poker tournament, professional poker tournament in Monaco 3 years ago. Which one's the lie?
Wow. To be honest, it's
See how
quite
he's given
interesting.
3 good things about himself?
Yeah,
See how he's
absolutely.
I went to Monaco.
Did I tell you about that?
At second, I thought, oh, this might be a lie, but then he threw in 3rd as well, which is quite interesting.
Well, I was in the money.
Why Tottenham?
Did he get to ask questions or not?
No,
No, exactly.
you just catch the lie.
Well, he's got good contacts in England, and so would not surprise me if he somehow managed to get a
Have you seen me play football?
trial. And the fact that it was a trial and that it never went any further makes me think, well, that's probably true, because he used his contacts to get the trial. Then
Shocking justification.
so I actually think that's true. Favourite holiday destination? Where'd you say? Cape Town.
Yeah.
But I know he loves Croatia. I know he loves Croatia. But I'm trying to think.
Have we got all day, lads?
And
How
then
long have we
Monaco,
got?
I know he went to Monaco, poker tournament, professional poker tournament. That's bullshit.
You knew that, dude.
That's bullshit. Monaco?
Nice.
Had to go 3rd. He wouldn't. Yeah.
But
Nearly.
but it was good.
Went to
Tell
Monaco.
us about Tottenham. What was it?
I scored a hat trick against their academy as a 13-year-old. Yeah.
Was that in the trial? Or and then you got trial?
Against them, no.
And then you got trial.
God.
Yeah. So you were, what, 13 when you were trialling?
Yeah.
It's young.
Yeah.
Cheesy would have been annoying at 13. Were you?
Yeah, carry on.
What position did you play? Obviously forward.
He was
I believe.
he was defensive midfielder. He would not have passed when he got the ball. Tried to do everything.
You've seen me play football. Goal scorer, creator, Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno
Oh.
Fernandes. Yeah.
man,
Have we
it's-
come up with his 3 yet or not?
Let's see. I think he has 3 in his mind.
All right, I'll go with favourite holiday destination.
Original. Right? You better not edit this so he goes first and it looks like I'm copying him.
Favourite holiday destination? Mykonos.
That's true, but
I once saw Ricky Ponting dancing on a table in Mykonos in Nike shorts and no jocks.
also true. So this one's a lie. Oh, he's rubbish at this game, isn't he? I win.
He wins. Oh,
I mean, we can't play this. I mean, it will go on till we get to the pool party. Otherwise, yeah.
Exactly.
So I think he's a clear winner, Stoin. You got to work on this. But
Cheers.
it was great chatting with you guys. I hope the fans enjoy it when it comes out. Do you
we
think?
covered a lot.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. So let's
No,
make it
thank
like
you.
2-episode thing maybe.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Yes. Thanks for watching and thanks for giving us time. Sorry about the delay, but yeah, it was fun.
Perfect. Thanks,
Cheers.
bud.
Thanks.
Cheers.
It's too easy.
Blue.